As a competitive gamer, you have to understand that your health is 100% going to impact your gaming performance. It doesn't matter how good your computer is, how good your Xbox is, how good your controller is, how good your mouse and keyboard is. If you are not in good health, if you are not feeling well, if you're not in good energy, if you're not in a good mental mindset, you are not going to perform as well. It's just, that's the truth. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Today I want to talk about why your health is so important for a competitive gamer, both physically and mentally. I wish somebody had told me this when I was competing in Counter-Strike. When I was competing in Counter-Strike some years ago, I'm not going to even say it because it's going to make me sound old. I stayed up all night. I played the game. I didn't care about what I ate. I didn't really do very much exercise outside of the high school sports. And I just didn't pay attention to health because I didn't think it was that important. Sorry. Now, this created a very heavy inconsistency. What do I mean by that? There would be games where I would play very well. There would be games that I would play very poorly. This would happen from day to day. This would happen from game to game. And no matter how many hours I put into the game, I thought to myself, I need to put more hours into the game. I need to learn more about the game. No matter how many hours I put into the game, I never eliminated that inconsistency. Now, fast forward several years, Valorant came out. I was accepted into beta for Valorant. I was very excited because it was like Counter-Strike, but new. And I haven't played Counter-Strike for years before that. Anyways, I'm a couple years into, 2017, 18, 19, 20. It was about 3 years into my health and wellness journey. I focused on my health. I was exercising. I was paying attention to everything, right? My sleep, what I was eating. I felt much better, and that you could see the difference. I was in a better mental space because of all this as well. Started playing Valorant. I was significantly better. Now, mind you, this is like however many years later, 3 or 4 years later. So I'm getting older. Age is just a number. Just ignore age. Okay. I had such little inconsistency in my gaming of Valorant. My reaction time was significantly better. My ability to outplay opponents was better. Hands down, 100% the best gaming I've ever done. I was older, right? And I was putting in significantly less time. For Counter-Strike, I was playing probably 40 to 50 hours a week. I mean, I put in hours. Because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go pro. And then in Valorant, we just had kids. Pandemic happened. I was exercising. We were working. I was working. You know, I have a family at the time. I mean, I still have a family. That sounded weird. I still have my family, but I had a family. We just started growing our family, and I was putting in probably 6 to 7 hours a week of Valorant. Think about that. 40, 50 hours, inconsistent, 6 to 7 hours with paying attention to my health and wellness, significantly more consistent. I mean, my games were significantly better. So, I mean, if that's not a direct, and this is, first of all, this is anecdotal, okay? I've always kind of been a really good FPS player. So, like, I could naturally just pick up an FPS game and be decent at it. But I don't think that's, it's not like a genetic thing or anything. That's like muscle memory. But all of this was learned, right? All of this was learned, and I improved my game. So let's go back again. If I spent 40, 50 hours in game, and then I really paid attention to my health, even if I reduced that about 8 to 10 hours, and then I paid attention to my health, can you imagine how much further I would have went in Counter-Strike? I mean, it's just like, it's night and day. Health is 100% the number one asset for becoming a very good gamer. And you have to pay attention to it. There's nothing you can do about that. You absolutely have to. And if you're not, and you're one of those, if you're not, there are those like people those rare instances where they could just not do anything and just be one of the best gamers in the world. I mean, that happens. I mean, that kind of happens with athletes too. But at the same time, there's always pros and cons to that. Like, some of the best athletes, they have a bad attitude. Some of the best gamers who don't have to do anything and they just are naturally so good at the game. They, maybe they're on they don't have the best mental space. So I just got off track. Anyways, your health is very, very important. Okay. I'm not talking about the genetic few that just are naturally professional at everything, right? I'm talking about the average person who 100% can improve their game by a ton by focusing on their health. If you have any questions, I mean, I make tons of videos, so go back and look at videos that interest you, okay? That interest you. Keyword. If you want to learn more about sleep, go to look at my sleep videos. If you want to learn about nutrition, go look at my nutrition videos. Focus on your health and you will become a better gamer, I promise. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel. Hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.